Hey, my name is Sequoia Dixon. I actually decided to do my reaction paper on the Sonnet 130. It's about my mistress, eyes are nothing like the sun. I actually decided to choose this one simply because when it came to literature and me just going through just to see, what all things that we would actually go over in the class. I like romance movies and things like that. So I thought that would be like the topic that I like the most and I was most interested in. However, I did like the romantic period, don't get me wrong, but when we went over realism, and I came across this particular sonnet, I was like, okay, this is different. And I had to read it a couple times to kind of get a complete understanding of what he was saying. I was like, oh, I thought maybe he liked this particular person, but it really wasn't like that. So he just went in and he compared her to beautiful things and then goes back and say, well, she's nothing like that. Yeah, the sun is beautiful, but she's not beautiful. So with that, it just goes to show that people, I take away too, it's not what you say, it's how you say it, because even with him saying it that way, it didn't seem harsh, or not the tone that I actually read it in, it didn't seem harsh at all. Um, I also, like, after I read it a couple times, I had time to kind of think about it. I was like, it's kind of harsh because he never really got to know that particular person, the mistress in this case. He didn't get to know her. He just strictly went off of looks. And my thing when it comes to looks, someone is always beautiful to somebody. I may come off to be very attractive to you, but the person beside you may not feel like I'm that attractive. So that was something to think about there. And beauty is definitely in the eye of the beholder. That's something I always thought about as well. But just to take a deeper dive, and what I'm saying is, he didn't get to know her for her. He strictly went off on her outside appearance, and over time, I actually, met a lot of people that I thought was beautiful, as far as looking at them from the outside. But once I actually get to know them, I find out that they're really ugly on the inside. And then sometimes you can miss out on your blessings by doing that, just by going off what you see on the outside. Sometimes you need to take that time and get to know that person. Because just by getting to know a person for who they really are, knowing their morals, getting to know their personality, things of that nature, make you fall in love with that person and don't really care about what they look like. If they are like very unattractive, or it'll make you feel like that person is a whole lot more beautiful with just getting to know them. So I always say, don't be shallow and just care about what somebody looks like on the outside. I always try to give them that opportunity to get to know them, because just like he may be looking at this woman saying, oh, she's so ugly. But yet she may feel the same way about him, but she was just open enough to get to maybe try to get to know him. We never will know. So it's just that this particular sonnet just made you kind of think of things in so many different ways. So just I hope by what I actually went in and wrote and what I'm saying would make you maybe like, I didn't think about it that way, and maybe want to go back and read it, or maybe this will go into history as one of your favorites, because it's definitely one of mine, because it kind of gets your mind to wondering and gives you different aspects on how you can actually take a look at it, how you can, what you can actually take away from the moral of this whole sonnet. So I hope your lesson from this, from what I'm saying and just going through reading it, just be, make sure you get to know someone for who they truly are, and don't just judge a book by its cover. I've read a lot of books that does not have anything but words at the top. Nothing more, no pictures, nothing, and it comes out to be a very great book. Some of my favorites. So just keep that in mind in the future when you're looking at women or you're looking at men or you're looking at a book, anything. Um, just think about that. Thank you so much again. My name is Sequoia Dixon. I really enjoyed this class. Hope to see you guys soon.